Might like to just scan through your whole body. Notice how you feel on this day. Every day is different. Let's just start very simple, turning our palms, thumbs out wide. When our next breath comes, let's lift up and then sighing out, sense of making space. So listen to your own breath, doesn't have to match mine. You might like to let's focus on the ground, deep, heavy heels, weight in the back of the body. Or you might like to feel through the crown of the head, back of the neck long, chin tucks in just a little. As you're lifting up, see if you can keep your attention on the ground. As your hands are lowering down, see if you can keep your attention on the spine, extending long, finding space. So our Qigong practice is always about this idea of guiding our Qi, our body's own healing capacity. We get Qi from the air we breathe, from the food we eat, from the ground, from the sky. And ideally, we just allow it to flow through our body. Illness comes from imbalance, from blocked Qi, from stagnant energy. Just see if you can start to notice different parts of the body. It might be fingertips, it might be toes. You ready? Let's just stretch out fingers. So in today's Qigong practice, we're going to be doing just a really simple couple of forms taught to me by my friend Ming in Ubud in Bali. Very special teacher, does a lot of work with the young kids in Denpasar, and really enjoyed meeting him. And we're going to do some forms that we practiced with him on retreat. And then we'll do at the end our usual Shabasha, 18 forms, flowing, moving with our breath through each meridian of the body. Let's roll shoulders. You might like to change direction. Maybe take a big shrug, lift the shoulders right up to the ears, and then just let them go. Maybe one more time. Let's go right to the other end of the body. Let's take one heel up, sinking down through the standing leg, and then we'll switch. Try and make it a sinking motion rather than a lifting motion. Head stays at the same level. Listen to your breath. Often when we're balancing, we hold our breath. Just allow the next breath to come. Let the next breath go. Exploring this idea of yin and yang in the body. Come back down. We're going to roll one arm down. Deep sigh. Feel the side muscles open up. Come back into the body, up through the center, and let it go. You might like to also take the arm up and across. Notice where the sensation moves. Use your out breath. No effort with this one. Add in a little bit of a twist. Both arms are going to come up through the center line of the body. And then one hand in front, one hand behind. Turn back to the front, a new breath in. One hand in front, one behind. Just notice the connection between your hip and your shoulder. With your breath and the movement, you might need to go a little slower or faster than me. Lower body stays steady. Upper body is yielding, allowing. Do one more each side. Come back to the middle. Let's step our feet a little wider, and we're going to drop our tailbone. And we're in a little bit of a horse stance, a mabu, palms towards the ground. We're going to take a breath in, bring our palms towards the dantian, and then as we sigh out, hands come forward and wide, almost like you're polishing a table in front. New breath in, and then sighing out. Leg muscles are switched on. And just listen to the rhythm of your breath. We're gathering stomach and spleen energy up through the earth. Seat of our intention. What choices will we make today? Sometimes when we have a knot in our stomach, we don't make good choices, or we feel confused or too much thinking. So you might like to invite in clarity. Stepping back. This time we're going to open out and just lean into the toes. And then as we come forward, we're going to rock back. Allow your body just to gently sway forward and backwards. We're like the bamboo in the wind. Try and keep your shoulder blades wide. Don't have to draw them in at the back. Make sure you can still see your fingers in the periphery of your eyes. This feeling of roots into the ground, but not too stuck in our ways, not too set in our habits, able to adapt. Now we'll come back in and down. Let's take our arms up, just below shoulder height, sigh out. This time we'll take them out a little wider, expanding. Maybe feel the breath in your ribs. Big sigh. Scoop past the hips. Draw in towards the ears, and then we're going to push out, sigh out. Big sense of emptying. All right, same pattern again. So breath in and out. Breath wide through the ribs. Scooping, gathering in all that frustration at your hips, at your shoulders. And then big sigh. Empty, empty, empty. All right, you've got the pattern now. See if you can just listen to the breath. This wherever your mind has drifted to, invite it back to the breath. We're going to add some movement into this same kind of shape with our arms, as if they're paint brushes guiding our breath, our body. And we're going to do this by just doing one side at a time. So as your arms come down, let's step one leg back. So the arm that's on the front leg, lift it up and out or down. Take it wide and across. scoop past the hip. Gather all the restlessness of thought, big sigh. As the hand comes past the leg, shift your weight onto that leg. We're going to step our other leg forward. And now we switch arms. In, out. In, out. Scooping past. Letting go. As the arm comes past the leg, shift your weight onto the back leg, step behind, keep going. So you can feel this sense of effortlessness, feeling of wu wei, body and mind together. We know what to do. Shifting weight, stepping. Wu wei means non-action or not doing. This idea of our body's intuition taking over, trusting our body to heal. Often we think of our body as a kind of machine that breaks. Maybe instead we think of it like a plant, needing a little more sun, maybe a little more hydration, maybe to change locations, maybe to be planted somewhere else. If you can find that effortlessness of stepping forward and back, we always have to keep moving. We can't be static. And maybe you don't think of yourself too often as a plant, but just for today, indulge it. What might my plant body need? Maybe too many plants around me, stealing my sunlight, making me share the nutrients. Let's come back and might like to just shake out palms for a moment. Place them on your dantian, just this storage center of our life force. And just take a moment to notice how you feel. For the second half of our practice, we're going to do our Shebasha 18 forms and very simple practice this. For those of you who've done it before, you might even know the whole 18 forms. But if not, just see if you can use your movement and your breath, bringing them together, just like that last form that we did. Sense of effortlessness, not so much thinking mind, more just body intuition taking over. So our first form is just like we were doing. When the breath comes in, our arms rise. When the breath goes out, arms come down. And now our breath extends so that as we lift up, we open out. Sigh out, we come in and down. Now the palms come through the center line of the body. And we open out the side body. New breath to come up. Deep sigh, let the shoulders sink down the spine. We're going to cross at our wrists, lifting up and sighing out. Let's draw the elbows into the side of the body. Take a breath in. As we sigh out, we draw the hands in, push from the heart center. Take both arms down, emptying out. New breath brings us up. Tailbone heavy. Next time you come up, take the hand across the body. Both arms come in. Let's bring both our palms towards each other, center line of the body, pushing across. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, push. Bring the hand in front of the heart. Let's float one leg behind the body and scoot down. Inhale, lifting up. Step back, shifting to the other side. Big sigh, pushing the waves. Stepping back, shifting sides, opening. Back, elbows by the side of the body, loose fists, take a breath. Stepping back in, both arms wide. Take both arms, follow the fingers, big circle all the way around. And changing directions. Bouncing the ball. And both palms gathering in, inviting into the body. Bring both palms back onto our lower belly. And you might like to just scan through the body and notice how you feel. Maybe something has shifted, something has moved, something that was cold has warmed up, or something that was stuck has started to flow. When you're ready, arms down by the side, just letting them be heavy. Roll the hips, roll the shoulders. Take all your attention into the lower body without engaging the muscles. Just focus your attention there. Let that lower body be heavy. Slowly let our body come back to center. Let's bring our hands together. As we always do, just acknowledge with gratitude our choice to practice on this day. And then let's send that gratitude to each other.